Arthur is the legendary king of Britain and the unifier of the Kingdom of England. He was considered the perfect model of a knight. He was good-spirited, kind, honest, and brave. The origin of King Arthur's legend is traced back to Celtic myths, but the influence of Christianity had a crucial role in the edification of King Arthur's image we know today. He was the eldest son of King Uther Pendragon with the Duchess Igraine. But following the advice of the wizard Merlin, Arthur is raised in secrecy, without anyone knowing that he was King Uther's son. With the king's death, and since Arthur was still quite young, the wizard Merlin trapped the sword of King Uther Pendragon in stone or anvil, depending on the version of the tale, and the one who managed to draw the sword from the stone would be proclaimed the legitimate king of Britain. Many attempted to draw the sword from stone, but the young Arthur was the only one who managed to remove it from the rock, thus becoming king of the Britons. After having the oaths of fidelity from the other noblemen in the region, Arthur began a reign of peace and prosperity, and from the idyllic Camelot, Arthur ruled Britain. In the duel between King Arthur and the Black Knight, Arthur shatters the royal sword, but guided by the wizard Merlin, he is taken to the Lady of the Lake, who presents him with the legendary Excalibur sword. Now wielding his new majestic and magic sword, Arthur became invincible, and he would prove his worth in the battle against the Saxon invasion. The King of Britain married the darling Princess Guinevere and received as a dowry the famous Round Table. There, Arthur had meetings with his most honored knights. Arthur had a half-sister named Morgan, the Fairy of Avalon. According to some versions of the legend, she wanted to usurp her brother's throne and plotted against the king with that intent. King Arthur's demise came from the betrayal of Mordred, his bastard son. They had a duel at the Battle of Camlan. Arthur killed Mordred the traitor, but was fatally wounded. Before his death, Arthur ordered Bedivere to once again throw Excalibur to the Lady of the Lake. Finally, he is taken through the magical land of Avalon. He would rest there, only to return in a time of great need. The debate on the existence of the legendary Arthur is extensive. Scholars indicate that Arthur may have been a military commander who fought alongside the Bretons, but no reliable document mentions Arthur as king of the Bretons. The myths and legends about King Arthur became very popular all over Europe during the Middle Ages. And in the 19th century, with the rise of the artistic movement called Romanticism, the Arthurian legends once again became popular. As a matter of fact, the stories of Arthur, the King of Bretons, and his knights continue to marvel the new generations of today.